Hey guys, and welcome to today's video. I'm super excited for today. I'm gonna share with you guys a technique of setting goals and New Year's resolutions. It is 2020, so happy new year and happy new decade. And I would like to really share with you guys this technique. I've been doing it for the past 2 years and it has really worked with me. I've been doing this for the past 2 years and it has really worked for me, and I am so happy and I'm so surprised with the results that I've had. So I would really like to share this goal setting technique with you guys. The first step for setting the goals is writing them down. Writing down the goals by hand, making your shopping list to the universe to this year, anything that you would like to accomplish. Just write it down, very straightforward, very simple, nothing formal. You're just writing down anything that comes to your mind. Don't limit yourself. The only limits that you have is you, your brain, and your beliefs. So if you believe you can do it, I know it sounds cheesy, but trust me, it works. Just write everything you want down. Obviously, there's a little bit, you have to be a little realistic. Don't set your expectations too high, but also don't cut yourself short. So just find that nice in the middle and write it down. The second step to goal setting is typing. So once you have it written down by hand, go ahead and turn to your computer, your iPad, whatever device you have, and type it. Typing it, I feel like, adds a level of professionalism to your goal setting. It kind of seems more formal, more stable, more real. Something that you're really putting your mind to and that you're really going to accomplish, rather than just a little wish list that you set for yourself. And as you're typing it, try adding more to your goal. Don't just put go to the gym. Make it more specific. Say go to the gym every day at this time, or also add the emotion. I feel like adding the emotion is the most important thing for your goals to be able to be accomplished, because emotions are so much more easier for our brain and our body to process than just an action or a to-do item. So it's much better if you can put I will joyfully and energetically go to the gym to find joy and happiness and improve my health. That's a specific goal with emotion, and I don't know, it's what I've been doing, and for the past 2 years it's worked. And I learned this technique from one of the YouTubers that I watch. Super helpful. She is a CEO of her own company in Canada. Her company is growing. She travels. She's been on every Canadian TV show, news show. I'll link her video down below. She is so amazing. I just love her. So this technique I learned from her. Type it, add the emotion. It's really gonna help make it come true. And then after writing the emotion with your goal, I like to put it in categories. I have my list here and I put my goals into categories. And I realized most people have their categories. I have travel. I put travel and explore, spiritual growth, physical and mental health, education, financial, and hobbies. So these are my categories that I split my goals to once I have them typed. If it's easier for you to kind of think of goals, start out by making the categories and then writing the goals. That's one way to do it. I've just written the goals down and then split them into categories. And then once I have them in categories, I here put category and affirmation. So something that I still need to do with this list is write an affirmation, a statement that kind of helps affirm, and it's just one sentence little thing to help with that category. But as you can see, each category has its own little list of goals with specific emotion, and that is just really going to help to kind of center and focus your goal. So once you have it written, typed, and ready to go, go ahead and print it out. It is really nice and useful to keep it in a digital form. You can put it as your screensaver or just have it on your device. But I find it really, really helpful to print it out because then it is official. It's tangible, it's a paper, it's real. So it's kind of manifesting to yourself that it is there. And so once you have it printed out, put it up somewhere where you can see it, where it's visible, but not somewhere where it's right in front of your face, screaming at you, and kind of pressuring you to do it. That causes kind of a negative energy and stress to completing your goals, and that's not something that you want to create. That's not the energy or the emotion that you want to create towards your goals. You want it to be something that is attainable, that is comfortable for you, that makes you happy. And so I just really like putting it somewhere where it's visible, where it's comfortable, where it's attainable. It's there. And you're gonna see how your life, after doing this, after taking this time to take care of yourself, to write your goals down, to believe in yourself, after you do this, you're gonna see that life is just gonna kind of bring opportunities for you to accomplish these goals. And with you believing in yourself, it's just gonna help you believe that you can accomplish these goals. And it's gonna, like, with that belief in yourself, you have to kind of take those risks and take those opportunities. This is a technique that has worked for me the past few years, and I really, really love it, and I really wanted to share it with you guys. I did a video, my last video was in Spanish about this, and I really want to share this with you guys. So that's why I decided to do it in English, because I felt like it was a technique that was worth sharing in both languages, because it's really, really worked for me, and I'm sharing it from my heart to you guys so that you guys can have a successful year and accomplish the goals that you set your mind to. Don't get stressed about it. The worst that you can do is think that you can't accomplish things, because you can. You're worth it, and if you set your mind to it, if you take this time at the beginning of the year, you can accomplish them. And the most wonderful thing is at the end of the year, sitting down and reflecting, kind of looking over your list, since it's not screaming at your face the entire year and it's just kind of there. It's kind of easy to forget the things that you've written on there, and I've noticed that. But once I look at it again, read through it, the past 2 years, I've been able to see so many things checked off my list, and it is so satisfying and so incredible to see how they are manifested into your life. My first year, I put that I wanted to travel to new places, and that year I traveled to Atlanta, Georgia and Washington DC for free. It was something super wow that surprised me that year. Another goal that I had on there was to graduate from high school. That came true. Oh, the first year I wrote that I wanted to start driving and get my driver's permit, and I was specific. I put driver's permit. I should have put driver's license, because that year I only got my driver's permit. And then the next year, when I actually wrote driver's license, I got my driver's license. So it's really cool how even though I would have wanted my license sooner, I had been so specific with just the permit that that's what only came true that year. So make sure you're specific and don't cut yourself short. Another goal was for this last year, 2019, was that I wanted to meet people and find opportunities to meet people. And at the beginning of the year, I wasn't too sure about moving out. I was pretty set on living at home. The college that I'm attending is pretty close by. And so I was like, yeah, I'm just gonna live at home. But that finding opportunities to meet new people and find new friends and stuff like that, I guess the way that it was manifested was moving out. And another goal on there was being self-reliant. And so that's kind of been two goals meshed in one, and it's really cool to see how they've come true, how they've manifested in my life, and how I've been able to succeed because of these goals that I've set. And then last goal I'd like to share with you guys, well, I put that I wanted to get into college. I did, and scholarships that I wanted to receive, and I received them, and it just blows my mind how precise you can be, and how it can be done just by taking the time for yourself to write these goals. Again, the last goal that I'd like to share with you guys was to start my YouTube channel and to share and inspire others. And that is something that I wanted to do for a long time, but it wasn't until I wrote it down that it actually came true. I actually worked on it, and again, it was just something like out of the blue during the year that I'm like, oh, I should start it, and it came true. So I don't know what it is, but this technique was shared through one of the YouTubers that I like to watch. Again, I'll link her videos down below. I've been putting it to practice, I've seen it work, and it's amazing. So I hope that you guys can try it out, set some goals for yourself, write them down, type them, organize them, and set them up somewhere where you can see, where it feels comfortable and attainable to you, so that you guys can have your successes this 2020, this new decade, and for years to come. Thank you guys for watching. Like, subscribe, and share it with others. See you guys.